Good afternoon, everyone. This is Baha Pips, and today I'm going to be breaking down the Euro US dollar on the 1 minute time frame. This was a pretty good day overall. I collected 1.6 R total, and I was also managing swing trades along the way. I sped this video up about 8x, so everything that was done in about 1.5 hours is shortened down to 11 minutes just for your purposes. Now, my first trade that I took in front of you was a Euro US dollar. I saw the was a pretty strong bull trend, and we were undergoing a breakout at the time, but I just logged into the market, so I did not like the fact that it was just too easy for me, and I don't like taking trades that are just too easy, especially after not assessing the market fully. And so I closed that one out manually, but as you can see in a moment, it was smart as far as discipline goes and trade management goes, but it was definitely in the right direction. Like I said, I was just a little too quick to the trade, and so I closed out manually. But this would have been a winner. I always aim for about 2 to 2.5 R, sometimes more if the market permits me to go for more. But this trade alone was just taking on off to the upside. So after that, I was just waiting for the market to give me more moves. In the meantime, as you can see, I was assessing the market, checking my other pairs. I started swing trading on the same account just because my strategy, my system is fully intact at this point, and I no longer have to really worry about questionable situations. I pretty much know when to execute, and I execute right on point every time. My stop loss is on average about 2 to 3 pips. I would not try to do that if you're not using my strategy or my system, nor have my experience in what I'm doing. But that's my average stop loss is about 2 to 3 pips. And then, like I said, I can go for as much as I want for a profit target. It's whatever the market gives that day. As you can see, price kept on going up, and I was pretty much looking for another entry. I like entering on the pullbacks, although when you see my swing trades, I do enter on breakouts. The difference between my swing trades and my scalping is that my scalping is much quicker. So the market kind of happens, as you can see, I entered on a pullback right there. And this was actually a really good trade that I did take. I managed to continue to drive price on up to the north side of the market. And I was trailing my stop loss pretty aggressively at that time because I did not want to accept anything that was under my entry. So as you can see, price kept on going in my favor. I did not let up. Right there was a warning sign, so I closed out early. It was a good closeout. Like I said, just around this area was just a little questionable. I didn't want to get a false breakout against me, so I did close out, but immediately I did enter another long once I was permitted to go long again. It was a little choppy and grindy. I realized the market condition might have been changing, but I was willing to continue taking the trades. And there we go. That was an excellent trade. I managed it, managed to bring it to break even, pretty much getting a risk-free trade within the first 3 minutes of that trade. And at that point, I was already in the money, and I was not accepting anything lower than what I already had. There, I had about 2.1 pips, which is almost 1 R. Then I collected 1.5 R right in front of you right there. So that plus the previous trade, which was a winner, is about 1.6 R on the day. After this, I was just waiting the rest of the session. I did not see much. This is currently my FTMO account that I'm using. So I'm using very low risk. I was risking 1/4% per trade for the past couple weeks because I had suffered a little bit of drawdown at the beginning as I was scalping and mastering my system. I had some mistakes that I made, and as a discipline tactic, I stay away from risking 0.5% or more, and I went down to 1/4% per trade. So right now, I would have passed the challenge. At the moment, as you can see, I'm currently up. I'm about almost at 5250 on my current live account on the FTMO. As you can see in this video right now, it's just above 50,000. So about a week ago, it was around 47,000, and I was trading with 1/4% per trade. So once again, the reward to risk is based off of the 1/4% trades, not 1%. So if I was trading 1%, I would be up maybe 60,000 right now, but it was just me building my skill. It's all good because if you can do this over and over again, you can do this for a living. So I'm not in a rush. And the benefit of the doubt is that after this challenge, I'm already qualifying for a free retake. because in order to take a free retake for the FTMO, you just have to be above, you have to be in profits and not break any of the, violate any of the other rules. And as of right now, my account is in good standing. I'm not violating any rules. As you can see, I'm adjusting my swing trades. My positions were pretty good throughout the session. I saw a really big runner on Euro AUD, and I was actually taking that trade on up. I'm currently up about almost 200 pips on that trade within the past 24 hours alone. I got into that trade entry this morning, and I'm up that much already. And then I have other swing trades that I was just assessing. I could have held some of these trades, but they didn't fully meet my criteria for a valid entry. So I got out of some of them, just adjusted the positions, adjusted the entries, and that was pretty much the remainder of my session. It was that I was managing positions the entirety of the time. As you can see, nothing crazy is really happening. That's just pretty much it. That's the basis of my trading day today. Just managing my swing trades, managing my positions. You can see I've been in the money the whole time, and it was a pretty tough journey building this account from 47K to 50K alone using 1/4% risk. You know, that's extreme discipline, and then not going over that until just recently. I started using 0.5% risk again, but I'm not gonna go over 1% risk on any accounts. That's just my own safeguard. You know, anything could happen in the markets, and if you risk 1%, hey, you're gonna be down like 10% if you got 10 of these positions open and a black swan event happens. So I like to just keep it, you know, small risk. You can always build an account if you're consistent and your skill is showing. You can always build an account little by little increments, you know, especially when you have a large account. Using a 1/4% on $100,000 account is not bad, you know, especially if you're going for 2 to 3 times that your target. Now, this was pretty much it for my day. As you can see, just modifying, adjusting the trades in front of you. You can see the equity on the far left, and you can see that I am just doing what I say I am doing, adjusting everything. And yeah, I got about a couple minutes left in this video. I want to talk about some stuff while you could just see me just skimming around the markets, still tracking the Euro USD. I didn't really find any other point of entry, and in just a moment, you're gonna actually start to see the Euro USD start to reverse. And it was good that I actually did not take any buys. To me, this was an accumulation of buy orders. It was just definitely going for. They knocked out some sellers, but I call this a bull trap because they literally went up, price the market went up, and it trapped buyers. As you can see right now, buyers are about to get trapped, and it's about to go down. And at that point, I wanted to take a short, but it just was happening too grindy and too choppy, and I am advised to stay out of choppy, grindy markets. It looks like it was the first time it was potentially reversing, so I had a feeling that, hey, maybe this is not as strong of a reversal. So I stood out of this trade. I could have took a sell. In the next couple minutes in the video, you're going to see a possible sell entry that I could have took. So that's our potential for you. So our potential could have been another total today. Our potential could have been like 4R. So that would have brought my P&L up to plus 5.6R. So that's just something that I have to work on. But my total R was 1.6R. This was another R potential right here. I could have took it down another 2.5 to 3R on this short. But once again, I just did not. You'll see in a moment. I'm just adjusting my AUD CHF. I was also distracted by my other swing pairs because I was adjusting those, and I'm just logging out for the day after this recording. So I was just setting everything up for the afternoon session when the US session goes underway. But as you can see, everything was pretty much being adjusted, and there I'm checking back on the Euro USD. Looks like the price was starting to move on down as I was explaining, but it was just too horizontal, too flat. When the markets are flat like this, I don't really like taking a trade because it can go any way. It can go in my direction or it can go against me. So I normally stay out of those flat markets, and that's about it. Everything else is just a no-brainer to me. In order for me to take a short, I needed to see 1.10041. I need to see that low broken or at least touched, and that at that point doesn't permit me to go immediately going for a short, but that definitely was going to show some weakness of the buyers of the past 30 minutes. And I was expecting that to get touched before I go into a sell. And at that point, as you can see, market was just slowly grinding down. To me, that's a red flag. It's just that in this market condition today, the grinding down actually worked. But if it was another day, this might not have worked. And like I said, I just personally do not like these markets. I don't like when this is happening. It's giving me the worst entry signal, and I like to get in on confirmation, conviction. At this point, you're pretty much at the end of this downtrend. So the downtrend was actually over at this point. And if I entered down there, I would have been stopped out. Like I said, I use extremely tight stop losses, so 2 to 3 pips. That is like a couple ticks against me. So I have to be extremely focused, and my precision has to be on point if I'm taking these trades. That would have been a stop out if I took a short anywhere down there. And that's what I was explaining. That was my condition today. I traded the German session, which is a part of the European session, early Euro session before the London breakout. So I traded German session, and I actually traded that for about an hour and a half today, and that was it for me because I'm just wrapping up my day. I had a long day. Basically, I collected a lot of profits today, and my account is currently up. I'm at about 50, almost 52,000 after this video. This video shows 50,000.8, but I actually am looking at 51.8 at the moment as my trades are currently still in the money. But I don't know if I'm going to pass this challenge tonight. If I do, I'll update y'all. If I don't, I'll be able to get a free retake. And that's also great because it shows that I have enough discipline to possibly pass the verification phase next time. Now I'm back in my flow and everything is good. I'm going to be doing great for the next week. So I look forward to showing y'all more videos and transparency. Again, this is all of my trading. This is swing trading. This is day trading. This is scalping. And that's it. So y'all have a good day, and I'm gonna follow up with y'all in the next few days. Hopefully I can show y'all a certificate. All right, peace.
High school, I'm trying to find a lick. Can't spell success, but I can buy 6. Kicked me out the house and told a nigga split. Moved off a 60th and on the 5th. Money, power, and respect for the chosen few. Came through on low bros, now they know the shoe. 19